As the Cleveland Browns prepared to hand Dillon Gabriel his first NFL start, the rookie received a single, vivid text, a photo of a fire station. The image, garage doors open, engines ready to roll, was meant as a simple, sharp reminder of how Gabriel views his new role. Doors are open, garage doors are open, things are ready to go, Gabriel told reporters, and they're just waiting on that phone call to respond surgically. What a great representation of the job I have and being ready for that moment. That readiness has been the through line of Gabriel's entire arrival in Cleveland. The Browns elected to start the third-round rookie on Sunday in London, replacing 18-year veteran Joe Flacco after a 1-3 start. It's a baptism by fire for a player who will become the first quarterback in NFL history to make his first start overseas, and he'll do it against a Minnesota defense that specializes in disguise and pressure. Gabriel's calm under pressure tracks back to a long, layered college career. Across 6 seasons at UCF, Oklahoma, and Oregon, he threw for 18,722 yards and 155 touchdowns in 64 games, experience that allowed him to pick up Cleveland's playbook quickly and consistently earn first-team reps in spring practices. General manager Andrew Berry praised Gabriel's early grasp of the offense, calling him basically like a veteran during mini camps, while offensive coordinator Tommy Rees lauded a quarterback who you don't ever really need to correct twice. That preparation translated to the preseason and mop-up snaps. In 3 preseason games, he completed 25 of 37 passes for 272 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. During garbage time action in a Week 2 blowout at Baltimore, Gabriel completed all 3 of his passes for 19 yards and a touchdown on a late drive. A tidy small sample performance that helped keep his name near the top of the conversation while Flacco struggled. Flacco's struggles this season were the catalyst for change. Through 4 starts, he completed 58.1% of his passes for 815 yards with 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. Cleveland's offense has been turnover-prone and stagnant. The Browns entered the switch averaging just 14 points per game, among the NFL's worst outputs. The lost possessions translated directly into fewer scoring opportunities and more pressure on a defense that, despite playing well, can't single-handedly carry the team. Stefanski framed the decision as being about the team rather than any single player. "This is not about one person," he said when the move was announced. "Joe is a captain of this football team. We're going to need his leadership going forward, as always." Flacco will back up Gabriel on Sunday, while Shadir Sanders remains the club's number 3 quarterback and will continue to develop behind the scenes. That context matters. This isn't simply a rookie getting a chance because a veteran faltered. It's a deliberate attempt to spark an offense that has failed to produce consistent positive drives. The Browns hope that Gabriel's familiarity with a pro-style playbook, his processing speed, and his history of sustaining drives will translate into fewer turnovers and cleaner game management. But the spot isn't without its pitfalls. Gabriel's debut comes on the road in an international environment, facing a Vikings defense that ranks among the league leaders in disguises and tactical pre-snap variation. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores has built a reputation for making quarterbacks guess, showing looks that can morph between zero blitzes and heavy coverage pre-snap. One NFC play caller told Yahoo Sports that Flores forces a lot of guessing and said, bluntly, "If you're wrong, you're going to get hit in the back of the head. And if you're wrong, you're going to throw the defense the ball." The Browns' offensive line situation only adds to the challenge. Cleveland has dealt with injuries and a unit that has put quarterbacks under pressure. Gabriel will likely need to move in the pocket, use his legs when necessary, and make quick decisions to avoid sacks and turnovers. His capacity to balance mobility with ball security will be a crucial determinant of early success. So, what should be considered a successful debut? Coaches and executives who evaluate rookie starts often look beyond the scoreboard. They want to see a clean operation from huddle to snap, the ability to self-correct after mistakes, and a willingness to respond in high-leverage moments, even if the outcome isn't perfect. In other words, they want a quarterback who can manage the game, limit damage, and show flashes of playmaking when called upon. Gabriel insists he's prepared for that exact blueprint. You wait for the perfect time, You are going to wait a whole lifetime, he said. So for me, I've always been ready for every moment. He also emphasized the need for balance, a combination of being able to ad-lib, confidence in using your legs as a weapon, but also throwing and making sure we're running the offense the right way. Cleveland plans to tailor the scheme to Gabriel's strengths, a common rookie on-ramp approach that reduces complexity while preserving the quarterback's opportunity to make plays. The staff emphasized that a carefully constructed progression, rather than an all-or-nothing overhaul, will guide Sunday's game plan. Behind the scenes, Gabriel's teammates and the front office have guarded optimism. Barry pointed to the organization's spring flexibility to evaluate backups and develop them with meaningful reps, not merely token practice snaps. The idea, don't relegate backups to emergency-only status, instead build competency so they can step in without a massive learning curve. For Gabriel, the fire station photo is more than a meme, it's a mindset. Engines hot, crew ready, the bell ready to ring. The Browns have handed him keys to a high-pressure truck in pursuit of a different outcome. If he can blend poise, quick decision-making, and the occasional improvisational spark, he might steady an offense thirsting for momentum. If not, the Browns will have at least moved on from a stagnant experiment and learned more about how their future quarterbacks fit into the long-term plan. Either way, the debut will tell the organization and the league a lot about whether Cleveland's gamble to accelerate a rookie's timeline was the right call. The fire engine is rolling. The question is whether Gabriel can respond as quickly and surgically as the photo predicts. When the Cleveland Browns told rookie Dillon Gabriel he'd start this weekend, the message came with an unusual image: a fire station. Concrete, practical, and impossible to misread, the photo summed up how Gabriel is approaching his first NFL start. Doors open, crew ready, waiting for the call. That mindset fits. Gabriel described the image as a perfect metaphor. Doors are open, garage doors are open, things are ready to go, he told reporters. They're just waiting on that phone call to respond surgically. The third-round pick isn't treating this like a prank or a panic moment. He calls it preparation meeting opportunity. You wait for the perfect time. You are going to wait a whole lifetime. For me, I've always been ready for every moment. Gabriel's debut will be anything but routine. He'll be the first quarterback to make his first NFL start overseas, stepping onto the stage in London against a Minnesota defense that specializes in disguise and chaos. The Browns' offense, meanwhile, has been turnover-prone, and Cleveland ranks near the bottom in takeaway margin. That combination makes this an especially challenging baptism by fire. Still, the Browns coaching staff believes in Gabriel's temperament and preparation. General Manager Andrew Barry has praised the rookie's processing and football IQ, likening his approach to that of a veteran. Offensive coordinator Tommy Rees has said Gabriel rarely needs the same correction twice. Gabriel's long college career, 6 seasons split among UCF, Oklahoma, and Oregon, left him with extensive game reps, over 18,000 passing yards and 155 touchdowns. That experience helped him adapt quickly to Cleveland's playbook and earn extra first-team reps during off-season work. In limited chances this season, Gabriel has shown poise. In mop-up duty against Baltimore, he completed 3 of 3 passes and finished with a touchdown drive. Those flashes, combined with Joe Flacco's struggles through 4 games, pushed the Browns to make the change. Head coach Kevin Stefanski emphasized the move isn't about one player. This is not about one person, he said. This is about our entire team playing better. Still, Stefanski confirmed Flacco will remain on hand as Gabriel's backup, and Shedeur Sanders will keep his current role as the number 3 quarterback. What should Browns fans reasonably expect from Gabriel? Evaluators say 3 fundamentals will matter most: a clean operation from snap to play, the ability to self-correct after mistakes, and seizing high-leverage moments even when the play breaks down. That blueprint applies all the more against Brian Flores' disguise-heavy scheme, which forces quarterbacks to process pre-snap movement and make quick, correct reads. Gabriel knows the realities: an injury-hampered offensive line, a defense intent on confusion, and the temptation to force plays when the pocket collapses. His answer is simple and steady: stay ready, move when necessary, protect the football, and pick away at the defense in small bites. If that fire station mentality holds up, doors open, crew ready, This week could be the moment Gabriel's preparation meets opportunity.